Starting your own therapy practice can get really, really exciting, but a lot of practice owners fall into this common trap. They try to do things for free or as cheap as humanly possible. And sometimes cheap is actually expensive. Cutting corners can end up costing you in the long run. Now, a therapy practice is actually pretty inexpensive to start to begin with. It's a much lower cost than other industries like opening a restaurant or a trucking business. You only need a handful of things to actually get started. But there are some areas where you really should not cheap out. You probably need a really nice website in this day and age to attract clients. You want to make sure that you get the right legal and tax advice also to make sure that you are starting your business on the right foot, because those kinds of mistakes can come back and bite you later on and actually be really, really expensive to fix. You'll also need a lot of different softwares to run your practice, and it might be tempting to go for the least expensive version out there, but I encourage you to think about the future and what is actually going to serve your practice, both today and the practice that you have in mind 1 or 5 years from now, because changing software can actually take you a lot of time and a lot of money as well. And as you establish your business, you're going to figure out really quickly that your time is your most valuable asset. There will be a point where you have much more money than time, and you want to be able to protect your time in the long run. Managing your money is another area where trying to save can ultimately backfire. If you're doing things manually, maybe on paper or on a spreadsheet, and that's how you're doing your financial reports to give to your tax person at the end of the year, it can work for a short amount of time, but it's probably taking you a lot of energy and effort. And it's also really, really easy to make a mistake. And even missing one single deduction can end up offsetting the cost of a software like QuickBooks Online. So the ability to avoid forgetting something can just make it worth it from the very beginning. Also, when you think about the kind of practice that you want to have in the future, if you're going to establish a group practice at some point, you're going to need financial software for your growing practice, because you're going to need to be able to look at reports on a regular basis to help you and your team manage the business. And don't get me started on DIYing your taxes. When you're a business owner, your taxes are automatically going to be much more complicated than when you were an employee for someone else. And I want you to get professional help, because you don't know what you don't know, and tax mistakes can be really costly and stressful as well. So you should have a pro in your corner who knows your specific situation and can help you navigate things so that you are in compliance and can keep your stress nice and low. And the truth is, trying to do everything on a shoestring budget can limit your growth. Strategic investments on things like professional advice, marketing, and a really great team can help you skyrocket your growth. Even though you're spending more money, you will be making even more than that when your investments have a return on investment or an ROI. At Green Oak Accounting, we specialize in helping therapists navigate all of these financial challenges. So you always have a pro on your side who can help you with all the tough decisions, like, can I afford fill in the blank, or what to do next. Over the years, we've worked with lots of solo practices who ended up losing money because they cut costs in all the wrong places. But with the right guidance and smart investments in their practice, we've been able to help them grow to a place where they are really comfortable and making good money, or even scale into a group practice. So don't let cheap become expensive for you. If you're looking for a financial partner to help you make all the right decisions for you and your practice, check us out at greenoakaccounting.com.